Hello, and welcome to our series about young people living in different parts of the country. Today, you'll hear Mike Davis, who lives in Hereford, telling you something about his life.
Hello, I'm 13 years old and I go to Stanley School. I'm in Form 3 and I'm really interested in science, but I find maths and especially English a bit hard. I'm good at running and I've run for the school team in the 800 metres. My dad sells farm machinery. We live in the country about 4 miles from school, so I get to school by bicycle. My uncle has a farm, and I spend most of my free time helping out there. He's got 50 cows, and I like to help him with them. I help to do the milking every Saturday, and sometimes I have to clean the cow shed. It's hard work, but it's good to see everything looking clean. I painted it white last summer. I'm good at painting. My uncle's got a tractor, and he says I can drive it when I'm 15. I'm looking forward to that. On Mondays, I go to the Young Farmers Group, which I've belonged to since I was 10. It's mostly fun, but we also learn things like how to look after animals properly. I definitely want to work in the countryside when I leave school. I wouldn't like to live in a town or sit in an office all day. My father thinks I should work in his business, but I want to be like my uncle and have my own farm one day. My mother says I'll have to go to agricultural college first, so I'm going to work hard to pass all my exams.
Thank you, Mike.
Mum, my old bicycle needs to be repaired again.
Well, then why don't you think of buying a new one, Jim?
You know, I'd really like to buy one of those mountain bikes.
Well, what's stopping you?
Do you know how much they cost? At least £300. Where can I find that kind of money?
You could save the money. If you saved £5 a week, you would have the money you need in, just over a year.
Just over a year? But I want a new bike now. It's something I really need. I use my bike to go to college every day.
But what's so special about a mountain bike? Why do you have to have one of those? There aren't any mountains around here. Isn't an ordinary bike cheaper?
Yes, but mountain bikes are stronger and they're better at going up hills.
We don't even have any hills near us. How much does an ordinary bike cost?
I don't know. I suppose you can get quite a good one for about £150.
Oh, that sounds more reasonable. If you save £5 a week, you'll have enough money in about 6 months.
That won't help me get to college next term.
I really think you should learn to save some money. I'll tell you what I'll do. If you manage to save £100, I'll give you the rest. That way you'll be riding a new bike in a few months. Go and get the old one repaired and bring the bill to me.
Thanks, Mum. I suppose I'll just have to ride my old bike for a little longer. I must say I had hoped to be able to get a new one straight away. It's going to take me ages to save up. I wish I had a...
I don't remember much of that lecture. The doctor gave me this medicine for my cough, but I don't like it. It seems to make me awfully sleepy, and I can't follow my lectures.
Well, if you don't take it, none of us will be able to follow our lectures. All we'll hear is you coughing.
Oh, dear. Do you think I'll annoy everybody?
Yes. You could study at home for a couple of days. You know, have some time off until it gets better.
Oh, I couldn't do that. I'd miss too much. And I get really uncomfortable when I have a lot of catching up to do. Last year I missed a whole week when I fell off my bike and had that enormous bandage on my hand. It took me ages to do all the work when I came back.
Oh, you worry too much. You can work at home. Just get Mr. Gray to tell you which parts of the course book we'll be covering and read it yourself at home. All he does is go through the book anyway. You might as well do it yourself.
Oh, that's a bit unfair. I think Mr. Gray's really nice. He's always willing to stay behind after class if you don't understand something.
Being really nice and never in a hurry doesn't make him a good lecturer. Anyway, I think you should look after your health first and hours. If we sit in that small, hot room with you for the next 3 days, we'll all have your cough by the end of it.
Perhaps you're right. I don't care about myself, but I wouldn't like other people to blame me for their illnesses. I have got a bit of a temperature now, too. So maybe I'll go and see Mr. Gray after lunch and tell him I won't be at this afternoon's lecture.
Or the next 2. Come on, you've got to get better.
I suppose you're right.
Then we can all go out as we planned at the weekend.
OK, then. I don't want to miss that. And I do feel ill.
If you're studying English, the language study fair that's being held this month will certainly interest you. The show is taking place between the 17th and 19th of March at the National Education Centre. It aims to answer all your questions about self-study, that's studying by yourself, whatever your level. The Language Study Fair provides a perfect opportunity for you to see, compare, and get advice on everything that's available to help you improve the way you study. Over 350 leading producers of educational materials will be present. Come along to this, and you won't waste your money in the future on materials that are out of date or books that you just don't need. We've got lots of different things for you to see and hear. There will be stands showing different types of self-study textbooks and talks by educational speakers on the best ways to study by yourself. You'll be able to see the latest furniture available for people who study at home. We're sure you'll also enjoy watching people using the latest computer programs, which can make studying English alone so much easier. This is your chance to make good decisions about what you buy. You can attend the fair between 9:30 and 5 on Thursday and Friday, and from 9:30 to 4 on Saturday. Tickets cost £5 each, or £3 if you're a full-time student. All tickets can be booked by ringing the ticket hotline. The number is 984 7711. Parking can be really difficult around the National Education Centre. However, an all-day space can be booked for only £2.50 per vehicle. So, we look forward to seeing you there.
This is the Arts Festival box office. There is no one here to take your call, but do not hang up, as further information follows. The festival begins on the 12th of May and continues to the 28th. There are things happening in several parts of the town itself and outside it. At the Theatre Royal, there will be a series of concerts, starting with jazz singer Elaine Del Mar on the 12th of May. George Melly brings his own special kind of jazz and fun to the theatre on the 13th of May. On Thursday the 19th of May, there is the opera Faust. For classical music fans, the Brodsky String Quartet appear on the 23rd of May. There are also concerts at the Corn Exchange. For people who prefer dance music, we have the London All-Stars Steel Band on Sunday, the 15th of May. On Thursday, the 19th of May, we welcome back the Viennese Gala Orchestra, who are regular performers at the festival. Finally, also at the Corn Exchange, there will be a series of jazz concerts each Friday at 1 o'clock. During these lunchtime concerts, a bar will be open for the sale of wine, and we are offering free soft drinks. Sandwiches will also be on sale. Light meals can be bought in the restaurant afterwards. There are various other musical performances in the cathedral, and poetry readings in one of the town's churches. The Film Society has arranged to show a film of Mozart's opera Don Giovanni at the theatre. Our programme has full details. Ickworth House, just outside the town, is joining in the festival as usual. There is a guided walk around Ickworth Park on Sunday the 15th, which will last about 2.5 hours. Also, on the 19th of May, we have a special concert of piano music given by Oliver Davis in the beautiful Ickworth Library. The price of tickets includes coffee and biscuits, and you are advised to book early, as this is always especially popular. For more information, send for our festival programme or visit the box office from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Mondays to Fridays, or 12 to 8 p.m. on Saturdays. Bookings can be made in person, cash, cheque or credit card, by post, cheques only, or by telephone, credit cards only. We also accept credit card bookings by fax on 0284 706 035. For these bookings, you must use our booking form. Thank you for calling.